Wish I could make you stay, cause baby I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna...
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and hello to anyone that is new. I always used to see pregnant people doing this and thought it was like for show, but it actually is such a relief. I find myself doing it all the time. So I'm filming in my wardrobe today, which is just so much more convenient. I'm so happy to finally have this wardrobe ready to film. If you haven't seen that wardrobe reveal, it's like, I think, the last video. Now, today I'm so excited to film this video because Chanel is obviously like a big thing that I love. And just FYI, my name Claire Chanel is actually my real name. My obsession is not that big, it's actually my real name. I guess my mum always knew. So today I'm going to be showing you not my full collection of Chanel. I have lots of bags, ready to wear, jewellery, shoes that I've bought direct from Chanel when their newer season. I thought it would be a bit all overwhelming, and for me vintage and pre-loved is completely different, and I'll explain a bit about that, why and what I think about it and what I prefer. You might be surprised. So we're going to start off with the reveal. I'm very passionate about the Chanel bits that I find and that I buy. I only buy things that I like really love, and normally when it comes to pre-love or vintage, it's something that I've really been searching for. I've been collecting like vintage and pre-love, like bits that aren't considered vintage, for longer than what I've been buying Chanel, so I get very excited about it. I know I always say I've got something amazing to show you, but today, starting with this video, you don't have to wait much longer. It's honestly one of my favourite Chanel items I own. I cannot tell you how long I've been looking for one of these. I'll tell you all the details of the different ones you can get and why I wanted this exact one. Even better, I found one as well that you can also buy, so I'm just going to get into it and show you it. This little baby was probably expecting something really big, but it's you probably think it's jewellery or something, so I'm just going to show you. I am so excited, and before I filmed this I did like a little video of how I would style this, and I just love it even more. So I'll show you it and then I'll tell you all about it. This is not new, by the way, it's pre-loved. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? I'm just so in love with this. So there's two different types of these that what you can get. I'm going to turn that down because it's white on white, white light on white. This one is actually a miniature classic flap, like literally a micro shrunken one. The other one that you can get that comes on a belt is, I mean, you can get two. You can get one that is fabric and like a flat necklace, and it's like a necklace, so that's not really the same. I think you can barely fit a credit card in there. And then you can get one like this, and the chain is not like a classic flap chain. It's a little gold, like a miniature dainty version of that, and it's more of an elongated one, and it's just not a classic flap. So it is genuine, but it's not the classic flap, which I wanted the classic flap. Those ones are a little bit easier to find, but still hard. These are impossible. I've had my name down with all of my Chanel dealers, as I call them, for years. Pre-loved, resellers, you name everywhere. I've had alerts, my name down, everything. I've contacted people like vintage places on Instagram and they don't even reply to me because they're probably like, oh, won't bother with that. When this came in, I was just over the moon because I actually really wanted a white one or a beige one. Now the place where I got this, I got it from Farfetch and they have the beige one. And if I could buy anything right now, it would be the beige version. So I'll link it below, and the most amazing news is that they've got a tiny sale going on, and then I actually have a discount code which works across all of Farfetch. There's a couple of brands excluded, but it works pretty much across the whole site, including Chanel Pre-Loved. And if I could buy anything, I want it so badly. If anyone buys it, you have to just keep me updated with how the journey is going with this bag. And I know I get a lot of people say, oh, she has this amount of bags and this amount of Chanel and she can't even afford a bag. No, I can't afford. I don't shop till I drop. This collection here, I've been collecting for 15 years. So this isn't what I've bought in the last few months or even the last 2 years, it's 15 years. So I treasure everything, I take my time, and I definitely can't afford to be buying all these bags all the time. I'm hoping it's still there in like a year, which it won't be, but I couldn't believe that they had this one and the beige one. Now the beige one is slightly different. It's exactly like this with a beige mini Chanel chain, but this chain is a big Chanel, like thicker version of this, which I love. If you want this style with the belt, I couldn't believe it. I don't know what's going on, but this, like, I spent all these years looking, and I mean, if you do love Chanel Pre-Loved as well and you look at Farfetch, you can back me up, but they haven't had them. It's just luck and fate and meant to be. So they have this belt. This belt is absolutely stunning. It has the Chanel plaques, and obviously you can take this off, you can wear it on its own, you can wear this as a necklace, like without the, I mean, you can wear it with the bag if you want, but you'll see all the different ways of styling it later. That's why I love this so much. You can wear this, the belt on its own, the belt wrapped around as a choker. I wear these gold ones around my hair, like in a ponytail. These are such amazing buys, these Chanel belts, because there's so many different ways you can wear them. But this, I would even have bought the pochette on its own or micro bag on its own, because they go on any belt. It doesn't have to be Chanel. You can go on any Chanel new belt, any vintage belt, any pre-loved belt. And my favourite has got to be that you can put these on handbags, so I can hang this on my trendy. How stunning. So I literally would just clip it on to the chain. But have you ever seen, like, the trend is kind of all over the place now. I've had this, this was from the very first collection. I don't know when it even came out, maybe 4 years ago. They're a bit everywhere now. So the next best thing for me is to do that. To make it that little bit more unique when there's something that's around so much. But you'll see at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that, seeing all the different ways. They have a pochette on its own, and they have a couple of different colours. So just check it out. So if I could have unlimited shopping at the moment, I would be Chanel complete if I had the black one of these and the beige one with the different chain. And don't forget to use my discount code. It's only valid for 30 days from today. I'll leave all of that in the description box if you're watching this video later on or past the 30 days. Don't worry, everything will be in the description box. Should we hang that here so we can see it? Oh gosh, 10 minutes on this bag. I could talk about it for an hour. So yeah, I filmed this video earlier today because I really wanted to show you how many ways you can wear these, and it's just beauty in itself. Oh, just look. Everywhere you put it, it just looks sensational. And when I had my hooks designed in my wardrobe, if you've seen my wardrobe, I have these hooks to hang things. That is going to permanently live off of one of the hooks. I should do a little cutaway and show you. So that's my new little baby, literally a baby. I imagined it with summer dresses, knitwear like this, even just popping it on a little bag. Sensational, one of the rarest, most hardest Chanel things to get, and just blown away that I have found you a black one and a beige one, and I think even a red and a green. So go and snap those up. Use my discount code and the discount that Farfetch are already using. So I think over the last 3 things that I've shown you of my Chanel pre-loved that have been on my wish list has all been from Farfetch. There's been these. They do have the most sensational selection. I spoke about these for a long time. These are my favourite Chanel earrings I own. I've been looking for these exactly the amount of time that I've been blogging, which is 8 years. And when I found a pair, I couldn't afford them. I thought I'd just buy them later on. Never saw them since. And Farfetch have them in every now and again. So if you're after these, I did link some on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago and they sold. So if I can find them again, I'll let you know. And this Chanel belt. And you should probably know as well, with everything going on, I don't like to say the words. With everything going on, shipping is obviously a bit of a nightmare at the moment for understandable reasons. It's taken me on average 2 weeks to receive something, which is fine, you know, I'm not going anywhere. But Farfetch, their shipping is incredible at the moment, and it's a little bit slower than normal, ever so slightly, because obviously they're taking precautions. And then you get to the courier this side and they're obviously taking precautions. But it's super fast, and the reason why that is because Farfetch is made up of boutiques from all the way around the world. So imagine when you order something, it's coming from a small boutique. So they're not as busy as most online stores. They're not as busy, so they can probably deal with the demand a lot better. Like the Chanel was from, this one is from quite a small boutique. So I got that really quickly. And it's not coming from a big warehouse where they've got a lot to deal with and they've got to be extra precautious. These are coming from small boutiques. And also know that you're supporting small businesses, because most of the stock is coming from small businesses and smaller boutiques, which is really great at a time like this. So this was another, you've seen it before, but this is definitely in my top 3 Chanel pre-loved. This is from the 90s, my favourite era. I'd love to know your favourite eras, but mine is the whole supermodel, Claudia Schiffer, all of this kind of era. I love it. I love everything about it. And then they started bringing it back in 2019, but they can be a bit novelty. So I guess that's a really good time to talk about that at the moment. If they was to bring this back, I find that not only is it an extortionate price, the quality is not the same. I still love Chanel. I'm not going to say like this is not really pulling it down. I'm just saying that I prefer to go down the pre-loved or vintage route, because the quality is better, the prices are better, and they seem to be more classic. So when they brought this back out at the end of 2019, I was so excited because I couldn't find that. When I saw it, I was a bit deflated. One, the price, I was shocked how expensive it was, but it was just like a little coin purse or keyring. It wasn't like a miniature bag like this. It was more of like a suitcase tag, which is nice, but I'd rather something like this, like the original. And sometimes they can make it a bit novelty, and I just would prefer something more classic. Another thing why I'm preferring the Chanel pre-loved at the moment is because I feel that Chanel is quite easy to access everything, which is great, don't get me wrong. Maybe too many of the same thing. So it's just a personal thing. I'm still buying Chanel, there's still lots of things that I love, but I'm drawn to the one-offs, the unique things, the things that, you know that I've just got this and I'm not going to see 105 people on social media with that bag. For me, it kind of kills it a bit. So I like knowing that I've searched for something, it was hard to find. I don't know why, but that's just what I like. And even like the chase of finding it and then finding it and knowing that it's good quality, I paid a good price, because the prices are a lot more reasonable than the new ones. So yeah, that's why I'm really kind of favouring. I started off loving pre-loved and vintage Chanel, that's why I have a nice collection. Then kind of went into Chanel, still am, but now my heart really lies back again with vintage, so I'm loving showing you all of this. So I found that I'm finding all the best Chanel pre-loved, all the rarest bits at Farfetch, and that's simply because of the network that they have. Like, it's such an advantage that they have all of these smaller boutiques, and they come from all around the world, lots in the UK, but also all around the world. So you get to dip into different markets. This was from England. Something that I'm going to show you was from Asia. I don't even think we had it here, so how great. You're dipping into a completely different market. So I'll just put that there. So they're my two fave things. Now I'm going to talk about a beautiful pink blazer. So this is a two-piece suit. Beautiful embroidered CC buttons. I love the CC buttons, whether it's the big ones, the gold ones, or the embroidered subtle ones like this. That's what I normally tend to go for. This is the most beautiful pastel pink colour. I imagine this, I love wearing my Chanel jackets with jeans and a tee, or at the moment, as you can see, I think they look great over knitted dresses whilst pregnant. When I'm not pregnant, this fits me perfectly well done up, and I love wearing nothing underneath a Chanel blazer, or just a simple white tee like I said. This baby pink, I would really love to buoy it up a bit with black jeans and a black tee. That's the kind of look that I thought. And normally the skirts are knee length, I would always bring them up. Every time I do Chanel pre-loved, I forget one thing, and I've just remembered, and I'm going to get it now before I forget. I nearly forgot to show you this too. So all of the skirts normally come knee length, and I normally take them up because I love wearing like a chunky knit with them and just making them more modern really. So that's the same with that skirt. I would definitely take it up. They have this whole suit in stock at the moment. You can use my discount code on it, and I think pretty much everything is still included in their small discount anyway. So you're getting great prices, and baby pink and pastel Chanel jackets are so hard to find. I'll talk to you about this pastel one in a second. So yeah, I'll leave that description box discounts in below. So they're the new ones. The pink Chanel jacket, that's also new. And then the last new piece I have to show you is a beautiful and very unique Chanel bracelet, and it has like a double chain, beautiful pearls. I was blown away when I unboxed this. It's so striking, and it reminds me of the one that I had. It was the first gift that Paris ever bought me, and I love it. I love just wearing a simple outfit and this chunky, I'll show you it when we do the jewellery, but that's also one of my favourite vintage pieces, and it just makes an outfit. I can wear the most simple outfit when I don't know what to wear or I want to be casual, and I can always rely on any of my Chanel jewellery, but mostly the vintage or the pre-loved, because they're a lot more statement. The quality's there, they're heavy, they really make the outfit. And that reminded me of that, and for the last 10 years I have loved that bracelet, worn it so much, I've relied on it so much, and I really recommend that you invest in these statement pieces. And with the discount and my discount, I would really take advantage of that. I'll link a few of my favourites, but really go through the site and make use of this discount. So they have one of these in stock. So when I'm talking about vintage, say this yellow jacket, sometimes I might be able to say to you, oh, I found one, here's the link. Or keep an eye on my Instagram, because if I ever find anything, I always link it on my stories. So definitely make sure you're following me on there. But it's amazing that I can show you 3 new bits and I can link pretty much exactly the same. Well, the pink suit, the pearl bracelet, I can link you exactly the same, even the same prices, and then I can link you a few of these. So really happy. That's why I wanted to get this video out whilst you can shop what I have. So I talked to you about this suit because it's one of my favourites. I'm not going to go into detail now trying everything on. One, I just don't have it in me and nothing really fits me at the moment. but I did show you the new bits because I haven't shown you before. Everything here has been included in a haul or featured on my Instagram, so if I can try and find a picture or some footage, I'll put it in. Next week I have a video going out that I've already filmed and edited, and it's basically about wearing things from my wardrobe, like this, for example, this is in it, that don't fit me. This is a pencil skirt that does not fit me, and a tiny jacket that doesn't fit me, and I normally wear this jacket with nothing underneath and a pair of high-waisted jeans. So obviously I can't wear this at the moment. However, I've picked out all pieces like this from my wardrobe and I've restyled it for a pregnancy bump look. So I am actually wearing a lot of this in the next video and previous videos. It's more about just showing you what I have and styling the new bits. So this jacket is one of my newest ones. If you can't remember where I got everything, I'll put them all in the description box, and I'll link where I've got them from just to jog your memory, or maybe you're new to my channel. But this, as soon as I saw it, I got this one straight away because pastels are really hard to find, hence the pink jacket that I've just got, and I can link it to you. I was choosing between this and baby pink. I really wanted baby pink because of how hard they are to find. So I'm really excited about this new pink one and being able to find another one for you to buy as well. And I was trying to make it fit, and they're both for 36, but that one was really fitted. And I was 3 weeks pregnant at the time. Basically no one knew, and we kind of got an inkling it was a girl. And I was like, oh, I have to get the pink, because I think I'm having a girl. But I ended up getting the blue. I was really drawn to the blue. Paris said he preferred the blue and it fit me a lot better. So over fit, I got the blue. Everything like this was happening to me. There's something in the nursery that I bought before I fell pregnant. And this feels really extra special to me, this suit, because I went in to get the pink one because I'd seen them online and ended up having to get, it's like the universe wanted me to get a baby blue one. So I just feel like it's super special because I didn't know what I was having. I didn't know if I was having a boy or a girl. Obviously I'm having a boy, and I just feel like this was the universe telling me that I'm having a boy. So that one's quite special. You can see it's got the beautiful CC buttons. So all of my, that's kind of a theme that you're going to see. And if I can get the pencil skirt to go with any jackets, I always get them. So that's the CC buttons to this one. And you can make them modern. I mean, wearing them like this, yes, it's a bit dated. But normally I would either wear it as a mini skirt, or I would wear this with an oversized baby pink knit, or a white knit, or a black off the shoulder knit, white off the shoulder knit, and my New Season Chanel sliders or something. You can always change it up and make it more modern. So this is my little black jacket. I've also just remembered another jacket, which must be in here. How am I so forgetful? I do this all the time. I film things and forget so many. So I was after a Chanel little black jacket for a long time. And is that black or is it navy? Oh, it actually is black. Again, CC buttons. I cannot for the life of me remember where I got this from. But it's a 42. And I actually took this into Chanel and got it tailored. So you can do that. You have to pay. I think this was 150, 200, 250, something like that. They won't do it unless it's authentic. So that's good if you're having doubts. You get it tailored by the Chanel team, so whenever I need something tailored, I never take it anywhere but Chanel. So this is a 42. I would prefer it if it had longer arms, but I do love this jacket as well. And because of the long arms, I was still longing for a little black jacket. And I got this one, I think the beginning of the year, maybe the end of the year, and it's perfect because the Chanel jackets, just for your information, they're very hot, like this red one I'm going to show you. The 90s and the vintage ones, they're very warm to wear. So I love this cotton one. I love this with jean shorts. Literally I wear them so simply, but I love the quality. Again, CC buttons like always, and they have them on the arm. I love wearing this with dresses, and for me it was the perfect little black jacket. It's so hard to find them new. They normally have like glitter and tweed, and they're like £8,000, so not even the price, I prefer how they look. That's that one. This one, I definitely have a picture of this one on my Instagram. Again, wore it with jeans and a white t-shirt. I would love a yellow Chanel bag as well, like a lemony colour. As always, CC buttons. It's just one feature that I strongly recommend looking out for, because that is actually what makes the piece hold its value. And don't worry if they have this. A lot of the time they have this cut out. Normally it's just the sizing. It happens quite a lot. I love the lining of this. It's like beautiful CC lining. So I love that. Lemon's one of my favourite colours, and I love lemon with denim. And I'd love a yellow, like classic flap to wear with that. This was my engagement dress. I'm sure many of you that have been following me for years, I love this dress. It's absolutely tiny. It's a 36. When was this? 2014? 2013 was our engagement party, and we hired the pub, the Hollywood Arms, near our old house. Again, CC buttons. Reminds me of a little air hostess dress, and I wore it with black Manolos, which personally I wouldn't style this with Manolos now. I would style it with one of my Chanel simple pumps, like the heel pumps. But I think at the time I think I got a new pair for work, and they still are special to me. I still love Manolos. And then I wore my pink Chanel bag, because this is the bag that Paris proposed to me with. And I had like a big bouncy Barbie blow dry, and I would never ever get rid of this because it's just such amazing memories. I'll try and find a picture. I look so different, but this is such a beautiful dress, and I tried it on about 6 months before I got pregnant, and I could not believe it fit me. So I think for me, my goal is to get into this dress after the pregnancy, not right away. I'm not going to rush myself, but I think that's what I'll use as a goal, because jeans I always find a bit off. Now we go into the knitwear. No, we're not. I lied. I'm going to show you this. I'm only going to show you it quickly, but it's basically a skirt. No, I know you're going to say, why didn't you show me properly? So again, I only wanted the jacket, but it came with a skirt. This is a 36, and I found out that the previous owner had it tailored, and it fit me perfectly when I got it. And this is a very beautiful one. At the moment, before pregnancy, I could actually only wear this open, because I am a lot bigger than when I bought it. So I might actually take this to Chanel whenever we're allowed to come out again, and I might get them to take it out a bit. But this is just the most classic Chanel two-piece ever. It's like the classic one. Now I love the knitwear. Where's my favourite one? This one is probably my favourite wear. This is a cashmere one, of course. The gold CC buttons. It's just so cosy. When I first got pregnant, I went out for a girls' night for dinner, and I wore it with knee-high boots, I think my Magda boots, and this, and it covered up the bump really well. I can wear it as a dress. I can wear it as just a normal cardigan, and it's just so easy to wear. What size is that? It's a size 38. And it's cashmere, soft and cosy, but you know, I don't wear it around the house. It's for special occasions. This is another black cashmere. I often find this exact one, by the way, so I'll link this if I can find it, but this has got really beautiful CC buttons. My mum actually got me this for Christmas about 8 years ago. And I love it because it can be a dress, and it doesn't fit me as a dress at the moment, or it can just be like an open cardigan. I'm nearly at the end, and then I have this one, which I love. And one of the jackets that I forgot here, this is a 90s special Claudia Schiffer. Again, I've got a picture of me wearing this just with jeans and a white t-shirt. Such a striking, I love red on blondes. I just had to have this. This is more of a collector's piece, but I do wear it. And the place where I got this, she actually has just got a new one in. So, and that one, this is pristine condition, but the other one is slightly better condition because it has the full label, because I've seen it in the pictures. So if you do want this one, I can give you the details, and they have the exact same one. So that one, I can do the link to the exact same one. I have 3 of these I can link, the pink suit and the pearl bracelet. And the rest, you can just look at the links where I got these from and keep checking these places. I recommend Farfetch just because it seems to be where I get all of my best and rarest finds, just because the access of resellers and connections that they have, and also the shipping is really great at the moment because of the fact that it's little boutiques and not a warehouse. So that's the ready to wear. It's taken quite a long time. Now I'm going to talk you through, cut out because I'm talking so much. I'm just going to very quickly talk about my vintage jewellery. This is one that I have in now. I do love a statement earring. As I showed you before, these are my favourite. Again, a statement earring if you're feeling a bit tired, you don't want to do your makeup too well, you don't even want to wear any makeup, you got your hair up, a statement earring will always deflect from your face. You can wear the most simple outfit, be at work, be during the day, have these in your bag and pop them on, and I literally feel like it changes everything. So there's these 2, and I'll go and get the others. I'm back with my little tray. So these are just the inserts that I use for my wardrobe. I'll just pop this on here and talk you through. So this was the one that I showed you before. This is what the pearl one that's in stock at the moment, the newest one that I just got. It reminds me of this. So this is a really rare one. I once found this in Paris. I think she had it up for like £7,000. She's crazy, this lady. Like, I don't recommend shopping there. I've always said it's in Saint-Germain, and she has 2 big shops. It's basically her wardrobe that she shows. The prices are so extortionate because she doesn't want you to buy them. So I find it quite funny, but if you would like to pay that £8,000 for this, she has one. So this for me, like, even when with the plain jumper, and I love the way it feels, I love the way it jingles. The other one's a bit more easy to wear actually, the one that I showed you, the pearl one. But this is one of my favourites, so you can see I love that 90s look. If I had to keep one piece, it's very much similar to the belt, isn't it? And again, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm constantly on the lookout for the really rare pieces I have, and that I want to share them with you if you do want them. So that's probably one of my favourites, alongside the earrings. This I absolutely love. This is one of my favourite earrings ever, and I really felt like I had karma this day. You know, I'm not perfect. I didn't do anything bad. Like, it wasn't bad at all, but it was something like that I probably shouldn't have done. Trust me, it wasn't bad. I really believe in karma. I believe that when you're a kind person and you do the best for yourself and other people, it comes back around, and it's the same with the others. I was with my friend and I said, oh, I shouldn't have done this, but I did. And that day, my earring fell out and I felt it straight away, and it was such a busy place we couldn't find it. And it just sat with me. I think that was about 7 years ago. And I've been terrified to put a foot wrong, even though it was something so minute. I never forget it. This is the reminder that when you're not 100% a kind person, I wasn't unkind, it was nothing to do with that, but that is my reminder. And I've tried to buy one since, and these are actually really expensive, and I only need one. So if anyone's got a spare one they want to sell to me, let me know. I have been known actually to have my hair this way and wear it like that, because what's the point? No one can even see the second one. And I remember I went to, it was one of the Jo Malone girls, and she said, I don't want to worry you, but you've only got one Chanel earring. I think we've lost the other one. So funny. And I said, oh yeah, I lost it. I'm just winging it with this earring. And I'll wear it on a little brooch. I tried to make the use of it. This is another one of my favourites. I bought this a very long time ago. and I linked where I got it, and I hate it when this happened. I had paid a very, 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 very good price for this. It was way before the Chanel clips came out in 2019. I had this for about 3 years, maybe longer. I linked it because the reseller got a new one, and they put the price up 5 times more. And then obviously with the 2019 pearl clip, they put it up even more. So I have found one of these, and I will link it for you, but I do love this clip. I love wearing my hair like this, and I also love in a ponytail like this. And my hair's so thick, normally I put it in a little discreet ponytail and thread this through so I don't break it. Then I have this belt. I definitely wanted to show you this belt because I will link this, but it does go straight away. This, every time I link it, it sells straight away. This, you can also use my discount code on as well, so I will link that below for you. I get so much wear out of this. I have worn it. You have to place, so I would place it like, so I'd place it like that, and then I wrap it around my neck and I wear it as a choker with that ever slightly sticking down, or I wrap it right round and I wear it as a beautiful choker. I've also wore this for New York Fashion Week about 6 years ago in a high ponytail and wrapped it round. I'll try and find a picture, but I wore this to a Chanel show with the cream jacket. You can't see, but the classic cream jacket. I had a French braid, no, a fishtail, and I asked the hairdresser to weave this into the fishtail, and now it became like a signature thing that she does. She has a lot of customers that bring in brooches, and she weaves that in, so use that so many ways. But I wanted to show you because how pretty to have. I'm just going to take this off and show you. This is just why I love this little micro flat bag so much. So I could wear this as a belt and clip this on. See how wonderful they are. So you can literally, I've linked somewhere where you can just buy these. So you can literally just buy that if you like, and you can buy the separate belt if you want to create the exact one that I have, or you can literally just put them on a bag, put them on any belt. This is another favourite of mine. I just wear this as a belt most of the time. It's quite a simple denim Chanel belt. This is a Chanel pre-loved one, and I've often worn this around as a choker, wrapped around my neck. I've got quite a skinny neck, which is good, and then I leave it like that. So I love that. I love Chanel belts, and I really recommend the pre-loved ones because the quality's there. They're more classic, and you can really get the wear out of them. Whenever I say if you're travelling or you're on holiday, just bring simple dresses that don't take up room, and then take a few different belts, because the belt, you can completely style it up. You can wear belts as necklaces, as hair pieces, chokers, belts. These are fairly easy to get, these ones. I'd say I'm sure I can find one of these. This is just a simple pendant. Literally, I normally just throw that on with a plain tee. And finally, I have this choker. No, that's not going to work. It's all going to fall on the floor. I have this choker. And then I have the 3 matching bracelets. Well, they're all slightly different, but you're meant to wear them all together. So my vintage bags, this is my baby pink classic flap. It looks pretty much the same as the ones that you can get now. This is in lambskin. I just had been waiting so long for this kind of tone, and it never came in the new season, so I'm really happy with this one. I think I can probably find a couple available on sale. You can see mine is quite rough around the edges, but I really don't mind that because it kind of adds to the character, and I think it looks nice with this blush colour, and I love red and pink together. That's one of my favourites. So that's one of my vintage Chanels. And then this is my backpack. I've had this for so many years. It's so well made. The vintage ones are really well made. The gold doesn't tarnish whatsoever. The handles are really heavy. And because this has the drawstring, and the flap is actually really practical, where I found with the new season ones it didn't have the flap and everything used to fall out. So I actually use this quite a lot, and they're quite reasonable to pick up. I'm sure I can find you one in the links below, but I never get tired of this one. For me, it's one of the best vintage Chanels. Did I show you that? I think I forgot. Just another knitwear. So this I really wanted in baby blue or black, and I just couldn't afford it at the time. I love buying 44, by the way, for knitwear. I couldn't afford it. I loved it so much. There's actually an Instagram photo of this folded up in the Chanel store, and I couldn't afford it at the time. Probably couldn't even still now, because their knitwear is so expensive, just because I have, you know, have priorities. I get paranoid saying that because people think I'm some millionaire and they don't understand when I say I can't afford that. Yet I have bills to pay and I have priorities, like shopping. I'm not addicted to it. It's just what you see on this. Oh, who cares? I don't even really care. Yes, I found this pre-loved. It was literally a fraction of the price. And I thought, why not try something different with mint? Because I have so much baby blue. I've literally got baby blue everywhere I look, actually. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed seeing everything. I hope you enjoyed the reveal. I'm going to leave you with a little video at the end now to watch. You might have already seen it. I might have already put it earlier because I probably lost your attention by now. I've probably decided to put that in earlier, I think. But I hope you've enjoyed seeing this. Do not forget to check all of the links below to give you some inspiration where to shop for vintage Chanel, and don't forget to use my Chanel discount code, my discount code that works across the site, Farfetch, where I got this. And please let me know if you get the beige bag. I'm not joking. I want to know the life history of where that bag goes, and then maybe you get bored of it and you can sell it to me later when I can afford it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I've really loved showing you this. I think I will do a new version Chanel of all the new bits. Should I do that? Let me know. Next video will be the one that I told you about, where I'm talking about all of my bits that I think I can't wear but I've restarted with pregnancy. I've got a couple of hauls that I filmed for you already, actually, so I'd love it if you would subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.